for. I've never been arrested. I've been close. I've been really like right on the edge of getting arrested before. Cops typically don't like me, and I've come to figure this out over the very few run-ins that I've had with cops. I don't know why exactly, but I really rub cops in the wrong way for whatever reason. And before you say, well, it's probably because you're an asshole with them. Probably because you're snappy and witty and shitty with them. No, actually. I go out of my way, to be nice to cops because I know that they can really put the shoe in your ass. I mean, that's just it sucks to have to feel that way in a free society, but that is the way it is. I mean, a cop can really fuck your day up. The first time I ever really had a run-in with the police, I was a teenager. And I was riding in the back seat. I was with a group of friends. I was actually in my girlfriend's car. She was driving, and one of her female friends was in the front seat with her. I was in the back seat with another of our friends. And it may have had something to do with the way I looked at the time. You may or may not know this about me, but I used to have lots of piercings. Like I had gauged earrings. I had a labret piercing, a tongue piercing, and an eyebrow piercing at one point, and all at the same time. Did I say a tongue piercing? Anyway, yes, a tongue piercing too. And and I used to wear this like all the time, and it was really ridiculous. Like I look at pictures of myself, I do not have. I mean, I know that's kind of fallen out of fashion these days anyway, but I really didn't have the type of look that you needed. There was an edginess to having piercings, and I was the least edgy-looking person, so it just looked weird and out of place on me. But anyway, whatever. You know, I was a dumb kid. My parents allowed me to go hog wild with the piercing. So I was in the back seat. She gets pulled over. And this is just what women sometimes do with cops. She's crying before the cop even gets up to the window. You know what I mean? She's already weeping openly. And the cop, tells her, roll down your window. And he said, you have any idea how fast you were going? She's like, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I wasn't paying attention. He goes, okay, it's okay. Just settle down. And I'm in the back seat like, don't let him look back here, please. I didn't have anything. I just had a feeling that like anyway. So he said, let me get your license and registration. And so she goes to look for her purse, and then she realizes that she had handed me her purse, and it was sitting next to me. So she looks back and she goes, Paul, can you hand me my purse? And I said, sure. Now, here was the problem. She had a normal purse with straps and everything. And when I had buckled my seatbelt, like a good citizen, my seatbelt was buckled. When I buckled my seatbelt through one of the straps to her purse. So I picked up her purse and tried to hand it to her. And I was like, oh, shit, my seatbelt's buckled. Now, maybe at this point I should have, vocalized this to the cop, but I was just I was trying to get her fucking purse as quickly as possible. So I reached down to, unbuckle my seatbelt so I can hand her her purse into the front seat. And all of a sudden, the cop is knocking on my window now, the left passenger window. And he's got one hand on his gun. He didn't draw it on me, but he's got a hand on his gun, and he said, Son, you don't want to be reaching down there where I can't see where your hand is. And I was like, oh, shit, her purse, my seatbelt is, he's like, yeah, do it. Just, you got to let me know when you're going to reach down there like that. I said, okay, officer, and I hand her purse. Anyway, he looks at her license and registration, and he goes, you know what, miss, can you step out here with me for a second? And I'm like, oh, fuck, she have a warrant or something? They step out and go around the back of the car, but I can still hear everything that's being said. And the cop gives her this speech. He said, first and foremost, I want you to know I'm not going to ticket you tonight. You seem like a nice girl. You don't have any prior, traffic violations, anything outstanding. I ran your stuff. You're fine. I want to let you off with a warning. But the cost of that is this. I'm going to give you another warning. If you hang around with people like that little shithead in the back seat, you hang around with guys like that, you're going to get in nothing but trouble. I'm going to see you again, and the next time I see you, you're going to be in jail, okay? Guys like that never do anything with their lives. They're a drag, okay? And if you keep hanging around with people like that, you're going to go nowhere. And I'm sitting there listening to this like, is he fucking serious? Like me? Like me. That's me? What does he think I am? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh. So anyway, yeah, that was that. She got off with a warning, and I got chastised, third person by a police officer who told her that I was going to do nothing with my life and do nothing but bring trouble to her. So yeah, cops don't really like me. But I've never been arrested. I've only been pulled over for speeding once, and of course I was written a ticket before the guy even got up to my fucking window. There was no talking my way out of it.